And I know it's early, but give them a wave as they come past the main stand there. What a great field of the best drivers in the country to do battle in this year's Queensland Modified Production title. Oh yeah. So everyone better get on the phones and ring your friends, get them out here. We've got a massive program, hence the early start. So if you know anyone coming out, give them a bell and get them out here a little earlier. What do we got? To fill us in all about super sedans and of course the Australian Compact Speed Car title. So a fantastic weekend it's going to be tonight and tomorrow night. But here's a scratching from this weekend's event. He was that fast at practice last night, they asked him to race with the super sedans, and he politely declined. So packed his car up and put it in the trailer. Oh dear. All right, 10 laps on the counter. Bullymore and Egan, the pace truck, might pull in this time. It sure is. So the madness is about to begin. If it's a quarter as good as last weekend, we are in for a great show. For heat number 1 of the Queensland Modified Production title. Heat 1 of 35. Bullymore and Egan on the front row. They are in the starters' hands. Nice and steady to the white line. Here we're off and running. Bullymore leads us into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Matt Egan gets a good run on the outside. And Egan will take over the lead in heat number 1. Welby on the outside. Langton hits back to the bottom. Pagel topside. Gets a squeeze from Greg Walling. Shane McDonald and Nathan McDonald. Egan, your race leader. Bullymore running second in the Mazda. Welby, Langton, Walling. A little puff of smoke from your race leader that time round. Bullymore has a dive on the inside, not to be. Langton bounces into turns 1 and 2 right behind. Welby in the VE Commodore. Nathan McDonald on the inside of Shane McDonald. Track still one lane as Bullymore has a look on the inside of Egan. Here comes the little Mazda. Egan, Bullymore and Egan. Welby. Upstairs, Matt Egan. Really crossed up, will be 3 wide. Bullymore gets checked out of the equation there. Welby runs high, Langton through into position number 2 now. Well, Egan still leads. Langton, Bullymore, back over the inside, the Little Master. Here comes Bullymore. Langton topside. Langton gets wound up on the outside. In the Falcon. Stands on the brake, switches back to the bottom. Bullymore's right there, ready to pounce. 1 lap to go. McDonald goes to the top now. Down the back chute. This is heat number 1. McDonald from the clouds. Oh, Egan has gone and Langton will win it. Oh, one of your hometown heroes. Make some noise for Shane Langton. Oh, hard luck to Matty Egan. And Shane's a little pumped. Just getting his helmet off. Well, Shane, it doesn't matter how you get him, but well done. You got to win.
I'll take it, mate. I haven't had one for a long time, so this is for the boys, mate. They work hours and hours, and I haven't been given results, so it's all for them, mate.
Very good. All right, mate. We'll let you get back to the pits. He's a happy man. And why wouldn't he be? Great heat race. Heat number 1. So heat number 2 comes out onto the racetrack. And Aaron Broadbridge will start on the front row alongside Joel Thomas, Darren Pearson, and Todd Doyle. Your front 2 rows. Peter Gray and Troy Gerchow from Cairns, North Queensland, will start from position number 6. The Bogan from Logan, Mark Ferguson, he's got that written on his number, is there. Dan Evans, the South Burnett 64, and Trent Nicolai and the New South Wales 58. Or rounds out your field of starters.
You can't say enough about how good the drive was. Green light about to come your way, big fella. Another heat.
Thanks, mate. Queensland title time. Heat number 2. Broadbridge and Thomas on the front row. Set for the start. And we are off and running. Broadbridge and Thomas. Thomas shot out of a cannon and leads us down the back straight for the first time. Look at Todd Doyle trying to get up on the outside of Aaron Broadbridge. Doyle and Broadbridge side by side. Doyle moves through into position number 2. Here comes a former 2-time national champion and New South Wales number 1. Broadbridge is 3rd, Pearson 4th, Peter Gray 5th, and Mark Ferguson. Joel Thomas. Todd Doyle, the Nashie's Produce Commodore, in 2nd position. Broadbridge. Darren Pearson closing in on him a little. Todd Doyle coming from the clouds. Here comes Doyle as he closes right up on the back of Joel Thomas. Doyle and Thomas the battle for 1st and 2nd. Todd Doyle on the outside. Doyle and Thomas side by side into 3 and 4. Doyle's got the boot in on the outside, and Doyle will take over the lead in heat number 2. What a pass! Thomas second. Broadbridge, Pearson, Peter Gray and Ferguson. As Trent Nicolai pulls onto the infield. In his OUT out. White flag for your race leader. Past the pit corner for final time, and Todd Doyle takes out heat number 2. Thomas will get second. Broadbridge, Pearson, Peter Gray, Mark Ferguson, Gurchow and Evans is how they'll finish. But how do you make some noise for your winner, Todd Doyle? Well, Todd, nice start to the Queensland title campaign. Great move on the outside.
Yeah, the car wasn't perfect then, but I got away with it, so that's all right.
Absolutely. So go and make some changes, and you reckon a high group later on?
Yeah, hopefully. It's got away in the bit on the bottom of the race, so we'll see what the top does.
All right, mate, we'll let you go. Oh, beautiful stuff. And a great looking field in this one, folks, with Darren White on the front row with Robert Trapp. The newly crowned national champion Max Clark from position number 3. Mitch Thompson out of 4. The defending Queensland champion Aidan Raymond from 5. The K&R Plumbing Supplies Nissan or Brendan Kennedy will start out of 6. Travis Hutchison out of 7. Kathy Pimenta, Brett Brady, and Pearden, your starters in heat number 3 of the Queensland title. This is going to be a cracker. Oh, yeah. All righty. I'm still rolling around. Don't forget High Performance Videos up there on top of the grandstand, capturing all the action this weekend. So if you want to order a copy, please go and see the guys. Always turn out great quality gear. Heat number 3 about to get underway. White and Trapp. We are set for green. The revs rise and we are green, green, green. Whitey and Trappy, look at Robert Trapp on the outside. What a move. And will lead us down the back straight for the first time. Whitey second, Thompson, Max Clark, Aidan Raymond. Oh, Travis Hutchison, a big moment up on 2 wheels. Mitch Thompson's got all sorts of problems in the number 8. The car misfiring. Trappy, your race leader. Darren White is second. Max Clark, Aidan Raymond, Brendan Kennedy, Hutchison and Thompson. Whitey, a big move. Tips it in. Car's unsettled as he gets onto the infield. Trappy runs away with it a little. Whitey's fast in second. Max Clark, Aidan Raymond. Track bumping up a little. As Aidan Raymond has a look up on the inside of Max Clark. It's a big battle for 3rd and 4th. Trappy, your leader. Whiting is second. Max Clark is 3rd and getting hounded by Aidan Raymond. Whitey right up in the back of Robert Trapp. again. Trappy and Whitey. Raymond and Clark are side by side now. Laps counting down for your race leaders as Kennedy gets in the back of Raymond. Great scrap. Trappy still leads with 1 lap to go. Raymond up on the inside of Max Clark. Raymond's got some problems, I believe, but Robert Trapp will take the win. Whitey will get second. Max Clark third, Kennedy fourth, Raymond, Hutchison, Thompson, Pimenta and Brady. But how about that? Another hometown hero makes some noise for Robert Trapp. Well, great performance. And he's done extremely well to take out 36 points. Hello, Trappy. That was pretty good, mate. Whitey made you work for that, though.
Oh, he certainly did. I didn't think I'd take the jump on him, but put it on the outside and just left it there, so I was pretty happy with that. He certainly down the inside of me a few times, make me work hard.
Oh, no doubt about it, but the car looked beautiful out of the box. You, like you said, you just put it up high and drove around the outside of him to start with, so good start to the Queensland title.
Yeah, hopefully it keeps going this way. Thank you very much.
Righto.
Left an old Cortinas yet too, mate.
Oh, no doubt about it. Shannon Blackburn put on a great performance. The little Cortina last weekend in Lismore. Big effort by the young fella out of Roma. He'll start this one out of pole. Jason Boss will start from position number 2. Dennis Shellcross out of Bundaberg will start from 3 and on his outside. The 44 Falcon out of Kingaroy of Ashley Barron. A fellow Kingaroy competitor, Darren Baldwin, will start out of position number 5. Glenn Truan out of position 6. Craig Franz out of 7. From Geelong and Victoria, Mark Carlin will start from 8. Quinton Clark from 9. And Gilroy from position number 10. Another magnificent field for heat number 4 of the Queensland title. 7 heats per round, folks. As I said, close to 70 cars here this weekend for the Queensland Modified Production title. Pace car is in. We are going to go green. Blackburn and Boss on the front row. The footer we get itchy. About to stand on the big fun button. And they're off and running. Bossy leads us into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Ashley Barron on the outside has a big Captain Cook on the outside of Blackburn, switches back the bottom. Oh, stays mid-track, watch a little high as Carla moves up some positions. Early on in heat number 4, Bossy's your race leader. Ashley Barron's got some pace. In the 44, Blackburn is third, gets into his door. Truan, Shellcross, Carlin, Baldwin, Craig Franz, Gilroy and Clark. Bossy, Barron, Blackburn has a look. Shellcross still in 4th. Carlin moves up into 5th position now. Truan, Franz, Gilroy, Baldwin and Clark. Blackburn is dishing it up to Ashley Barron that time round. Shellcross under attack from Mark Carlin. Truan, Gilroy making it, or looking to make a move on Craig Franz. Boss Bossy running away with this one. Barron still second. Oh, Blackburn. Something broke at the Cortina and pulls onto the infield and out of the event. Hard luck to young Shannon. Bossy. Barron. Shellcross. Carlin and Truan. White flag will come out for your race leader. Final corner. In the R&T Pops Commodore out of North Queensland. Jason Boss will take the win. Ashley Barrow will get second. Shellcross for third. Carlin fourth. Truan, Franz, Gilroy and Baldwin. Oh, great drive though from Mackay. North Queensland makes some noise for Jason Boss. Well, Mr. Boss, that's a little bit better start than what you had last weekend.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shocker last weekend. It was all on me. Victor done a great job. It was just my stuff up the whole weekend, mate.
The driver no good, eh? You're not getting too old, are you?
Lack of laps, mate, they call it. I'm not going to say the age.
All right, mate, we'll let you go back to the pits. Great performance to take out heat number 4. He got to the lead and then, I won't tell you what he said about his little performance at Lismore, but he was a little upset with himself when he stuck it into the fence because that might have been the one that got away, Wes, but nevertheless, he was super quick last night. He sucked the pop rivets off Carlin's car as he went past in one of the practice runs. He will be one to watch this weekend, no doubt about it, as looks like we're going to go green. So David Jacoby and Gavin Fletcher on the front row, Luke Hollyman and Mark Raymont, Matt Swarbrook, Stephen Zahl, Adrian Stott, Kerry Lack, Dennis Bullpit and Lucas Gibson. 10 starters, 10 laps. Heat number 5 of the Queensland title, Jacoby and Fletcher. And we are off and running. Gavin Fletcher, Allegis down the back straight for the first time. Mark Raymont is second. Jacoby Hollyman. Stephen Zahl on the outside of Swabble. Stoddy. Kerry Lack and Bullpit. Lucas Gibson there as well, but it's all the black XF Falcon of Gavin Fletcher round in front. I tell you what, Mark Raymont's coming in a hurry as he starts to close in your race leader. Jacoby, as Stoddy gets into the back of Swabble. Getting a little rough and ready in turns 1 and turns through the entry to the corner. Fletcher stands up or turns the wick up a little and starts to pull away from Mark Raymont. The last couple of times around, have a look at the XF Falcon of Gavin Fletcher. That thing is on rails. Raymont second. Jacoby Hollyman. Zahl, Swarbrook, Stott, Bullpit, Kerry Lack going to the boards. And we'll probably pull in and sit this one out. Four laps still to go for your race leader. Raymond still second, Jacoby third, Hollyman fourth. Zal, Swarrock up on the inside of Zal. That's for position number 5. Zal holding his line, holding the speed. Car looks pretty settled. The white flag comes out for your race leader. And through the turn 4 of the final time. And whoop, whoop, Gavin Fletcher takes the win. Raymond will get second, Jacoby, Hollyman and the likes. Oh, but from Ipswich just down the road, make some noise for Gavin Fletcher.
The man who should have, could have, and nearly did win an Australian title, not once but twice over the last few years. Tell you what, he's deserving of a decent win. Rhino's going to drop the Gav's engine.
Well, Gavin, that's a nice way to start. Nice to get a good draw up the front, the start the Queensland title.
Yeah, we're off to a good start, mate. Just matter of keeping an eye on the track and keeping the game forward all night, and no mistakes tomorrow night.
That's exactly right. The car just handles the bumps superbly out there. Right?
It does, mate. It does. Great credit to Peter Lack there for his help with that one. So, no, thank you.
All right, mate. We'll let you back to the pits. The Fraser Coast Series winner, Daryl Etherton. Position 5, Darren Sazolka, Gavin Lawrenson, David Barbler, Jerry Flood, and the Flying Chook, Stephen Gerrits from the back of the field. He's got white balls on the inside. He's hit something already. What's he? You should see his pajamas. Anyway, we'll see what happens. In heat number 6, Pimenta shot out of the cannon. And have a look at Rocket. Flying out in front. Barron is second. Etherton is third. Etherton tips it in on the inside of Brad Barron. He gets good drive though and hangs on to position number 2. Lawrenson up into 4th position now. Giesler. Sazonka, Barbler, Flood and Gerrits out there in heat number 6. Rodney Pimenta. As Etherton gets up on the inside of Barron. Barron, Etherton, Lawrenson. Lawrenson wants in on this. Pimenta. 6 or 7 car lengths to Brett Barron. Etherton right there in 3rd position. Lawrenson is 4th. Barron's got good mid-corner speed. And Etherton can't find a way past him or to get right up underneath him to get the pound of the ground to make a move down the main straight. Some bumps really starting to form at the entries to the corners. Etherton still probing on the inside of Barron. 3 to go for Pimenta. The Glenwarren Charolais. Commodore hanging on to second. Etherton and Lawrenson. White flag will come out this time round for Rocket Rod. Barron, Etherton and Lawrenson. Unchanged as they set sights on the final lap. Pimenta on the outside of the Flying Chook. And Rodney Pimenta will take out heat number 6. Barron, great performance to hang on to second. Etherton third. Lawrenson Geisler. Suzuka. Well, and Rocket Pimenta should go and buy a lotto ticket. The top arm is broken. In the rear of the Commodore, put your hands together for your winner though, Rodney Pimenta. All right, we won't hold him up too long. He's got some work to do. Rocket, well, you were very fast, but that was lucky for the wheel to stay on.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to go and sort it out now, and hopefully we can get back out for the next one. It's really tricky with the sun. You just cannot see into turn 3, so yeah.
All right, mate, we'll let you get going. But I tell you what, Wes, after some of the bumps that were on last weekend, we were only talking about it earlier today, that I honestly think we're going to see some weird things happen with race cars. There's going to bits fall off these things everywhere because they really put under some strain at night 1 of the Australian title.
Yeah, we're just conveying the details about the problems of turn 3 at the moment, Rhino. That it is a real issue they can't see, and you can see that because the attitude of the car changes. They're lifting off because they can't see. We'll have to wait and see what goes on here. All right, well, there's no rest for the wicked, as they say in the Victorian. Keep an eye on this fella, Trevor Mills. We'll start from the front row alongside John O'Collins, Tony Gaunt and Jason Greeno, and we're underway in heat number 7. John O'Collins, great move on the outside to take over the lead. Millsy back to second. Hollywood, Andrew Harper is in third position. Baxter up into 4th. Tony Gaunt. Graham Jones. Justin Drew, Warren Chew. As Millsy steps up on the racetrack a little. Justin Drew up on the inside of Jones now. See him all get off the gas as they come into turn 3. John O'Collins. Millsy. Harper, Baxter, Jones and Tony Gaunt. Justin Drew right there as well. John O'Collins under attack from Millsy. Collins and Millsy go toe to toe. We're halfway through the final heat of round number 1. Collins. The car nice and straight. He washes off some speed. Millsy driving a little harder, a little deeper, a little longer into turns. Here he comes, the Victorian flyer. Switches back to the bottom. Millsy and Collins side by side into turns 1 and 2. And Millsy takes over the lead. Collins back to second. Harper is third. Baxter's 4th. Justin Drew up into 5th. As we got a fire on the infield. The Jaden Murphy machine. White flag comes out for Trevor Mills. As Warren Jupe pulls onto the infield. The checkered flag of the ready, and Millsy will take out heat number 7. John O'Collins will get second. Harper will get third. Baxter, Drew, Jones, Gaunt and Greeno. All the way from Victoria. Make some noise for Trevor Mills. Millsy really pushing the envelope there. Some great times too. The 2 young fellas, Jason Baxter and Harper, both in the 15s, Rhino, really flying. So Great drive from both the young fellas, chase them down the battle for third.
There's a happy little man in here. He said, "Oh, the car's wasn't set real good for that, but that looked pretty good to me."
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't expect it to go off that quick like that, but anyway, we just drove around it.
Absolutely. It's a tough little setup out there at the moment. She's a bit bumpy in spots. There's sun to deal with. You guys are going to earn your money, I reckon.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see much up the back straight, but we were going by feel. Should be right.
Absolutely. Oh, that's the way. He's a great character.
Tomorrow night, well, I don't know what it's going to be, but tonight it's all about qualifying.
It sure is. And we got Darryl Etherton on the front row of heat number 8 on his outside. Ashley Barron. Travis Hutchison is out of position number 3 on his outside. The Victorian, Justin Drew. Glenn Pagel is out of position number 5, and Paul O'Neill. Better late than never. The Cortina here didn't make it out for the first heat, but he's here for heat, or the second heat for him. Earlier heat winner Jason Boss from 7 and Trent Nicolai. Your 8 starters at the moment. Waiting on Darren White, I believe. 2 minutes being called. The Tyres Plus pace car rolling around. He will pull in, indicates he's going to go in. Second round of heats, the Queensland title. Modified production racing, it doesn't get any better than this. And we're about to go green. Heat number 8, Etherton and Barron. And we are green. Etherton closing in low. Barron gets a great drive on the outside. Oh no! They come together, push and shove. Barron's lost out on that equation and it's gone back to 5th position. Etherton into the lead. Whitey's into position number 3. Here comes Darren White. Whitey belted the fence. And Ashley Barron had nowhere to go. And he has got a world of hurt. That'll be tote trucks, tilt trays and everything you got. Because Barron's car will be toast. The front of that. Deary me, that's big contact with the back of Whitey's car. Now I would imagine Whitey will have some problems if not a flat tyre. And well, he has got a flat left rear. So Etherton, Hutchison, Pagel, Drew, Bossy, and we are underway. Etherton leads us down the back straight. Hutchison is second. Pagel third. Justin Drew's fourth. Trent Nicolai. And Paul O'Neill at the rear of the field. but Etherton is flying out in front. Hutchison is second. Pagel under all sorts of attack from Justin Drew. Bossy runs high and Trent Nicolai moves up into 5th position. Bossy's thing is a pig. Etherton running away with it. Hutchison having a good run in 2nd position. Pagel and Drew, your top 4. The money man, Darryl Etherton, is out in front. Bossy cannot turn the Commodore and is circulating for points. Hutchison runs high and Glenn Pagel moves through into position number 2. Drew up on the inside. Hutchison and Drew are side by side. That's for 3rd and 4th. Drew locked down the bottom. Hutchison the upper hand down the back straight. Hanging on to position 3 for dear life. White flag comes out for Etherton as Justin Drew makes his way into 3rd position. Hutchison back to 4th. Down the back chute they go. But the money man has done it. Darryl Etherton takes the win. In heat number 8, Pagel will get 2nd. Drew, Hutchison, Nicolai, O'Neill and Bossy from the beef capital of Queensland. Make some noise to Darryl Etherton. Alrighty. Darryl, nice work, mate. Car looked pretty good out there.
Yeah, not too bad, Rhino. I got a bit black a bit early and caught me a bit unawares, but yeah, I think we'll make a few changes for the next one and come out and see how we go again. But all in all, much better track than last weekend.
Absolutely, mate. We'll let you get back to the pits as the next heat out onto the racetrack. That we will. And out on the racetrack, heat number 9 is a former multiple Super Street champion of Queensland, Tony Gaunt. On his outside will be Tony Gerchow out of Cairns. The defending Queensland champ, Aidan Raymond, is alongside Lucas Gibson, Mitch Thompson and Joel Thomas, Nathan McDonald, Mark Ferguson, and a Robert Trapper backfire. Probably scare the kids down the back. All right. We roll around. The green about to drop. Gaunt to lead us away. And off we go. Tony Gaunt leads us through turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Aidan Raymond has a look up on the inside, and Aidan Raymond will take over the lead in heat number 9. Whoa! Plenty of push and shove further back. Gertrude, Thomas, Ferguson and Gibson. Plenty of push and shove there as Mitchell Thompson right up behind Tony Gaunt. Nathan McDonald moved up a ton of places into position number 4. Thompson upstairs. McDonald upstairs. Great move by Mitchell Thompson. Here comes the youngster out of Maryborough. McDonald and Trappy follow him on the outside. With 3 wide. Aidan Raymond running away with this one. Thompson under attack from McDonald. Joel Thomas got some drive. Have a look at Thomas locked down on the bottom. Thomas on the bottom. Have a look at him, 3 wide. Thomas, Thompson and McDonald, great move. Raymond Nathan McDonald, Robert Trapp, Mitchell Thompson's gone back to 5th position now. Great scrap for the Miners. Raymond. Nathan McDonald right into the back of Joel Thomas there. As Robert Trapp tries to find a way past to the bottom. Three laps to go. McDonald working the high side. Thomas just washing up, holding the line, understeers. McDonald switches back to the bottom now. Still nothing doing. Great scrap for the Miners. Thomas, McDonald, Trapp and Thompson, sensational stuff. McDonald on the inside of Thomas. Thomas has got the momentum. Back shoot, final time. Aidan Raymond will take the win. Joel Thomas, great drive for 2nd. McDonald will get 3rd, Trappy 4th. Thompson, Gibson, Gaunt, Gertrude. Oh, what a performance. The defending Queensland champ has smoked them in Heat 9. Make some noise for Aidan Raymond.
Oh, mate, you have not seen better racing than that. Unbelievable. 2 and 3 wide, the constant distance of that race. Great driving, good drive from Joel Thomas too, to hold off the rampaging Toowoomba Flyers. He really did a great job there, and we'll cross to Rhino just about straight away. The reigning Queensland number 1 rolls off. You get snubbed, mate.
Apparently I've been brushed.
Well, you've had the Karoi brush. That's what you've had.
Aidan just give me a little wink, thumbs up. I'm out of here.
I'd rather talk to no one. Thanks
a few
very
more
much.
Modify Productions coming on board, so it's really, really good to see. And he'll start on the front row. Carl Geisler will be out of 2. Stephen Zahl out of 3. Dennis Shellcross out of 4. Kerry Lack and Dan Evans. Gilroy Franz, Kathy Pimenta, Jacoby and Dennis Bulpit, the Toowoomba steering and suspension Falcon. Let's see what happens, see what unfolds. Keep an eye on Zahl and Shellcross in the 2nd row. And we are underway. We'll try 3 wide into turn 1. Shellcross just cuts the cake right down the middle. And he will lead us. Evans gets pushed around a little. It's a little messy throughout the field. Jacoby trying to find a way through. So too Dennis Bulpit. But it's Dennis Shellcross. Starting to really run away with this one in the little Cortina. Zahl's made his way up into 2nd position. Craig Francis come from the clouds into 4th position. Make that 3rd position. He gets around the outside of Carl Geisler. Kerry Lack, Jacoby, Pulpit, Gilroy, Evans, Pimenta, and Greeno. Oh, Geisler crossed right up on the slick. Craig Franz. Front time, critical point, did well to keep the car off the fence. Shellcross moves up the racetrack to see what's available with 5 laps still to run. Zahl is still 2nd. Jacoby. Bullpit's done well to get up to 5th. Jacoby on the charge now. Jacoby and Lacker side by side. Lack noses ahead once again. Bullpit with some smoke. Plenty of smoke now. The nice guys out at Toowoomba. Shellcross has got one to go. Black and Jacoby are still side by side as they come up into turn number 1 and 2. The checkered flag comes out and the little Cortina out of Bundaberg will take the win. Zal will get second. Lack will hang on to 3rd. Jacoby 4th. Bullpit, Geisler, Gilroy and the likes. But from Bundaberg and the little quiet Cortina makes some noise. So Dennis Shellcross
drove the wheels off that car to finish where he did. Great drive. All right, okay. And by the way, Rhino.
Hey, Dennis, great performance there, mate. The car looked pretty strong out there.
Yeah, a lot of work went into the car during the week. Got to thank Dad. It's pretty much his full-time job these days. The rest of the crew, Bev, Rob, Boz, some of them aren't here this weekend, but it all helps.
Absolutely, it does. A little Cortina will be figuring at the pointy end, I'd imagine.
Plenty of quality cars to come back through the field.
Not wrong. Let's have a look at them. We've got Aaron Broadbridge and Mark Raymond. Matt Swarbrook, Greg Warling, Peter Gray. And we are just about set to go green. So Speedy and Mark Raymond on the front row. Set for dispatch. And we're off and running. Mark Raymond will lead us for the first time. Swarbrook shot out of a cannon. Look at the drive. The Australian number 2 moves right up on the inside and into position number 2. Mark Raymond, Speedy upstairs in the XF Falcon. Walling locked down on the bottom. Peter Gray there as well. Graham Jones. Speedy looks up on the inside. Swarbrook flight back on the outside. Peter Gray and Walling side by side for 4th and 5th. Well, they're absolutely into it. Well, the Falcons bashing each other up into turn 1. Speedy got really unsettled in the last lap through the bumps. Mark Raymond. They're really finding some problems out there as the hole's really starting to open up at the entry to turn number 3. They're spread out and hot lapping at the moment. And it's Mark Raymond. He is doing a super job. As Graham Jones spins around and turns 1 and 2 and brings on the yellows. Well,
it will be, of course, Raymond out front, Smallbrook. Then we go back to the car of Walling. Peter Gray sits back there in position number 4 and watch for the Toowoomba flyer to make his way right towards the front if he can. Look at Walling's gone straight down underneath Swarbrick. Swarbrick's up on the high line. That's where the drive is. Gray was up there ready to pounce onto the back of Walling. Oh, Raymond's car gets a little loose, gets a little bit of bounce out of the bottom end of turn number 4. 2 laps remaining now. Swarbrick looking, probing, wondering what he can do to get onto Raymond. These pair side by side race hard at Lismore. And they know each other's games. Oh, Swarbrick down the inside. Raymond's got it wrong. The problem with that car is he's now limping. He's lost a tyre. And Swarbrick's going to come around. He's going to really do very well with the fact that everything is opened up in front of him. Checkered flag time. Swarbrick takes the win. Walling home in second. Peter Gray home in third. Great drive. Absolutely sensational drive. And again, Aidan Raymond in the throes of all this loses a tyre. Comes up, has a quick chat to Rhino. We'll cross straight down to Rhino right now. Over to you, big fella.
Well, hey, Matty, this just keeps getting better and better, brother.
Oh yeah, well hopefully we'll keep it up. The track looks like it's coming to us. It's getting greasier and bumpier, so hopefully it stays like that.
Absolutely, mate. Well done. Hey, loving this, Wes? Well, that would be a big loss to the Speedway community. All right. So next heat race on track, and it's Shannon Blackburn and Todd Doyle on the front row. Welby, Pearson, Dew, Baldwin, Kennedy, Brady and Shane McDonald. 9 starters and 10 laps. Heat number 12, the Queensland title. Blackburn and Doyle. And we're up and running. Blackburn might have snuck away a little early. But have a look at Todd Doyle on the outside. What a move. But the yellows will come on for the K&R Plumbing. Nissen who turned around and turn number 2. We'll try again. The stack, packed and rack, take number 2. It's been pretty tidy tonight. Hasn't been too many restarts needed. Hopefully that trend continues. And we are underway once again. Blackburn would have learned something. Will he push high and make it hard for Doyle? It's not going to matter. Look at Todd Doyle. Through the turns. 3 and 4. It'll be catch me if you can. Blackburn down the bottom. Pearson, Welby, Baldwin and Shane McDonald. McDonald up on 2 wheels. Darren Baldwin on the charge. Slips down the bottom to have a look at the inside of Welby. Not quite there. Doyle. Blackburn, Pearson. Welby up on the inside of Darren Pearson. Pearson fighting back. Welby there. Baldwin wants in on this. Here we go again. Welby, Pearson, Baldwin, McDonald for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. Baldwin on the inside. Baldwin up in the 4th. Welby fighting back with 3 wide. Oh, have a look at him. Baldwin gets crossed up off the turns. Welby up on 2 wheels for a moment. Welby, big move on the outside. Oh, yeah. Baldwin steps upstairs now. Baldwin on the outside into 3rd. Yay, Bianchi. There's Welby stuck in the fence. Oh, This is what it's probably shouldn't, like, we don't mind having an odd beverage now and then, but standing up the back of tilt tray singing at 3 o'clock in the morning probably doesn't help. All right, so we're going to try again, and we've got 3 laps to run. Doyle looks extremely comfortable out in front.
Mate, that's at the flywheel at Dallin Baldwin's car. Those sparks are on the flywheel at that end of their car.
All right. That is a big drama indeed. There's plenty more sparks coming from the front of the number 3. But Todd Doyle leads us away. McDonald, a big move under brakes into turns number 3 and moves up into position number 3. Darren Pearson back on the outside of McDonald. Baldwin on the bottom. Shane McDonald topside. 2 to go for your race leader. Baldwin right up on the fence and gets some drive. Just brushes the fence. The white flag will come out for Doyle. They're into it, further back. McDonald, a big move, will make it in stick and take. No, he won't, because Blackman will get back second. Todd Doyle wins. McDonald will get third. Pearson, Baldwin, and the likes. Oh, what a performance by your winner. That's 2 from 2. Give it up for Todd Doyle. All right. Hey, Todd. She's looking pretty good, 2 from 2.
Yeah, it's bloody difficult actually because you have it hooked up for the slick, but then it rears up on you on the hooky stuff, but just got to drive around it.
Absolutely, you sure do. We'll let Todd get back to the pits.
Right. On his outside is Hollyman. Darren Shizuoka lines up the inside of Hollywood himself. Mr. Harper coming from the back. There's an ominous sight as these guys make their way around. There's a certain man that has the worst job I know, but it makes him a lot of money, Mr. Barron.
Oh, well, the cow herder, as we call him, king of the cows, in Kingaroy from position number 7, and Rocket Pimenta from 8 in the 8. We're set for a dispatch. The Australian champ will lead us away, and off we go. Max Clark and Hollyman side by side. Hollyman the upper hand, great move by Hollyman. And the Hollyman's electrical air conditioning EL Falcon. Harper. Gotta hurry up from Stoddy that time round. Look at Hollywood. Harper up on the top side. Max Clark fighting back at the bottom. Stoddy's not out of the equation. Brett Barrett's moved up, ton of spots to 5th. Harper, Stoddy. What a race. Once again, the Modified Production Queensland title. Clark's coming to Hollywood. Hollyman and Clark. Hollyman is still in front. Oh, looking through the bumps in turn 3. Stoddy. Harper. Barron. Oh, Pimenta. The front wheel about to fall off the Commodore. Hollyman still leads. Max Clark, another dive up the inside. He washes off too much speed. As Hollyman holds the momentum on the high side. Stoddy is second or third. Harper is 4th. Barron and Pimenta having a big battle. 5th and 6th. Suzuka and Jerry Flood. Pimenta and Barron tussle, arm wrestle. Nice move by Barron on the outside to take back position number 5. White flag comes out for your race leader. Hollyman past the bar the final time. Stoddy on the outside. And Adrian Stott will get second. Behind Hollyman, Clark will get third. Harper, Barron, Pimenta, Sazolka, and Jerry Flood. Oh, great performance. And a round of applause for Luke Hollyman.
What a drive too, a memorable drive for Adrian Stott round the outside of Australian number 1.
Oh, he's got a smile from ear to ear. I tell you what, that's pretty good out there. Hey Luke, you must be happy with that, man.
Oh yeah, it feels pretty good to beat the new Australian champion, so hope we can just get a little bit better from here. But while I've got the chance, I don't get this very often, so I'll say a big thanks to my crew and my wife. I couldn't do it without any of them. Thank you.
Well done, man.
This is not his event.
Well, they sent him out early.
No, he's once again, Gav's pulled the pin too early.
I must say, there was a bit of... Obviously, they got extra nominations, Wes, so as you can see in the program, there's 6 heats per round and there's actually 7 heats per round. And there was a few people said, oh, hopefully we don't stuff up this afternoon. And that might have been a bit the case there. Well, all right, so we're set for green. And here we must be heat 14. We are set for the green. And we're off. And running, Langton tips it in, bounces through the bumps. Glenn Truan on the top side. Washes off some speed. Gavin Lawrenson up on the inside like a rocket ship. Carlin Baxter. We've got a massive pile up in front of the main control tower. Baxter has got the wheels ripped off it, Wes.
I tell you what, mate, I saw that wheel coming out across the track and it looked like it was coming towards our starter. That's a big impact, guys. That is a very, very big impact. Baxter's car has got bits missing off it everywhere. So, mate, he's come up. Baxter came out of turn 4, mate. Tagged the wall with the rear of the car, and that's when it's all gone to crap, I suppose, for want of a better word. But that car is one hell of a mess at the moment. It is all 4 wheels out of it. We've got a hell of a drama. John O'Collins has got a promise off the left-hand rear of his.
And they rebuilt the car last weekend. Dear me.
Well, there it comes, folks. You'll see it. You'll see the other side of the car as it comes round.
That's fair enough. That is junk. Fair dink.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Let's hope it hasn't hurt a gearbox or a differential as everything is combined. But that's had a fairly healthy punch. What came out of it first was the rear end. I can tell you that for a fact, because he slapped that right hand rear into the wall very hard, right about where the pit gate is. And that's a big miss.
So we're not going to waste any time, as the night is getting away from us very quickly. Langton and Truan will try to resume the battle. 10 laps. And we're off and running. Truan on the outside. Great move by Truan on the outside. He takes back the lead. He runs high. He will go really nearly to the back, I'd imagine. So he runs extremely high through 3 and 4. Langton moves up the racetrack. Carlin locked down on the bottom. Truan. Lawrenson. Look at him bounce through the bumps in 3 and 4. Millsy. They are everywhere. Searching for drive. Carlin locked down the bottom. Langton momentum on the top. Leads into the strain on the motors through the bumps. Carlin is nice looking on the bottom. He just can't get it to stick in the middle of the corner and get the drive needed to get up and past Langton. Look at Truan on the top side. He is giving Carlin a big hurry up down the back straight. Unchanged in the event. Langton on the top. Carlin still working the bottom. He knows he's ahead, but he washes off speed and Langton drives away once again. I don't think Carlin's got the goods to get the job done on the bottom. Truan is third. Bullymore is fourth. Millsy up into fifth, not for long. No, he'll hang on as Lawrenson gets off the gas and lets him go by. Well, Shane Langton, a nice job out in front of this one. With 2 laps left to run, Millsy's up into fourth now. Carlin's still second, Bullymore is third. White flag will come out this time round. Down the back straight, final time. Langton, Carlin, and Shane Langton's 2 from 2. Carlin will get second. Bullymore third. Millsy, Lawrenson, and Truan. How about that? 2 from 2. Give it up for Shane Langton. Well, I'll tell you what, it would have taken a pretty brave person to say that after the second round of heat, Shane Langton would be tied on top of the points with Todd Doyle.
I'm speechless, to be honest with you, Rhino. I could see Mark there, and I just knew it was a bit slick, so I just stayed there hoping. But thanks very much, mate. Thanks to all my crew. I'm wrapped.
Absolutely, mate. Well done. We'll get you back to the pits. David Barbler was tangled up in that big crash before. Back out there in position 5. Craig Franz alongside him. Fletch is there. He's made it out for this one. Keep an eye. He's got a point to prove, I reckon. And will be one to watch. Tony Gorn alongside him, and the national champion Max Clark from the rear of the field. 10 laps the journey. Well, last chance for points. We've got another round of heats for the compacts and a couple of features for the super sedan still to come. So plenty of racing still to come, folks. Alrighty, heat number 15 is about to be let loose. Hutchison to lead us away. And we are green once again. Hutchison got a great start. We're 3 wide. Further down the field than nose to tail. We're still 3 wide down the back straight. The Telstar on the top. Nose, oh dear me. Oh. And the Telstar is broke again. Whoops. Well, Warren Dew on the outside. There was not enough room. The Gertrude Commodore got a little rough and ready through the middle of the bumps. And Warren Dew nowhere to go. He's out of the car, folks. Put your hands together. He'll be getting sick of climbing out of the side of that thing. Dear me. A big hit in turn number 4. Tow truck on its way over.
Jeez.
Crazy things happen.
He's on the wrong side of the Barron family now, isn't he?
Sure
Oh,
is.
he's got the Holden. Don't walk in here, Curly. You're the one who fogged the windows up in the first place. Oh, hang on. Curly wants to discuss something with me. I'll be back.
Alrighty. And we'll try again. And Travis Hutchison. Oh, yellow's on. Not happy with that. What was wrong with that, sir? Not happy with that. Okay. Fair enough. So we'll try it again. The yellows are out. We'll turn them loose again. Hutchison and Franz, the front row. That's nice and tidy. That's nice and straight. And that's a nice clean start and we're off. So it's Hutchison, Craig Franz, Lucas Gibson, Tony Gaunt, Fletcher upstairs, can't find a way past. Barbara down the bottom and Max Clark. Some heavy hitters up the back of this one. It's Hutchison right up on the fence. We'll try 3 wide. Gaunt on the top. Fletcher up there. Lucas Gibson. Fletcher working his way one at a time through the field. Max Clark going to follow him. Fletcher locked down to the bottom. Jeez, that thing's fast. Fletcher up on the inside. Make a position number 2. Travis Hutchison, your race leader. Fletcher. Franz. Clark. Fletcher goes to the top just because he can. He washed off some speed there. There was nothing there for him. He reeling in Travis Hutchison and a great run at us. Here comes the big black XF Falcon of Gavin Fletcher. Up on the inside of Hutchison. Hutchison holds his line. Nice and tidy through turns 3 and 4. Fletcher gets a nose in front. Hutchison finding back on the outside. Here comes the Aussie champ. Fletcher just in front. Hutchison on the outside. Oh! Razzle dazzle stuff. Fletcher, Hutchison, Max Clark. Oh dear! They got tagged together. Both went the fence and the Aussie champions in the front now. Max Clark, Fletcher, Hutchison. Oh! Flat right rear for David Barbara. There's 2 to go for the Aussie champion. Fletcher right behind Clark now. Has a look on the outside. White flag comes out on the high side. Oh yeah! Down the back chute, final time. Max Clark, a big slide job. Fletcher, Clark. Give it to Clark. Wow.
No, mate. Gavin Fletcher, the winner.
Who?
Hang on a sec. I just got to check that. .451. He won that by Gavin Fletcher.
Oh, how about some noise? Can't get enough of it. And let's run through the starters here. It's Adrian Stott and Mitch Thompson, Justin Drew, Dan Evans, Shannon Blackburn, Mark Ferguson, Luke Hollyman, and Ross Bullymore. Well, another good heat for heat 16. Stott and Thompson. It's a steady pace. Boy, Adrian Stott, the young fella on his outside, young Mitchell. Justin Drew needs some points. Been struggling a little bit early on. Let's see what unfolds in heat 16. On a Queensland title. Thompson's car just died on the line. He's got to wound up now, but he's given him 6 car length start. And Adrian Stott leads us into 3 and 4 for the first time. Justin Drew up into second position. Now Mitchell Thompson's got all sorts of problems. And he's just going to go to the boards and roll around for points, I'd imagine. In fact, he'd probably pull off. Shannon Blackburn, yes he does. Thompson comes to the infield. Blackburn is third. Hollyman up in a 4th position. Ferguson, Bullymore and Dan Evans. But Adrian Stott is flying. Out in front, it's another Black XF Falcon. In front, Justin Drew is second. Shannon Blackburn is third. Luke Hollyman, Mark Ferguson, Bullymore and Evans. Unchanged in this one. Stotty a little unsettled through the turns that time. Justin Drew right up on the fence. Blackburn starting to come under a little bit of pressure from Luke Hollyman. Ferguson is 5th, Bullymore 6th, and Evans is 7th. Stotty 4 or 5 car lengths. Out in front now. Justin Drew still second, got some pace on board, but can't chase down Stotty. He is flying out in front. Drewy, Blackburn and Hollyman. Ferguson with a puff of smoke. We got 3 to go. But 2.5 as we make the way into 3 and 4. Adrian Stott in the Ford, Wreckers Redcliffe. XF Falcon has got 1.5 circulations on the Charlton Raceway to go. Justin Drew was reeling him in a little, but it's a little too late. Stotty down the back straight for the final time. And Adrian Stott will take the win. Justin Drew for second. Blackburn, Hollyman, Ferguson, Bullymore and Dan Evans. But what a performance. How about it for Adrian Stott? Well, and clutch problems for Mitch Thompson in the Falcon. But great drive by Adrian Stott. He'll be happy with that. They only just pieced the motor back together in the Falcon during the week. Hello, Adrian. I tell you what, mate. This little Falcon goes all right too.
Well, if Gavin Fletcher can do it, I can do it better.
Oh, is that right?
Well, they're both black shit tins.
Thanks, Adrian. He's got to thank someone.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Narelle and Jeff Blackburn. If it wasn't for those guys to get this car there, and if anyone needs a good engine, go and see Jeff. It's a good thing to have a bit of power under the foot.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, Wes. Well, it's Glenn Truan and Glenn Pagel, Darren Pearson and Miles Gilroy.
They got the car of Barron back together, mate. Look at that. Ash's car's rolling.
That's a big effort by the team to get Ashley Barron out there. He's behind his brother, Brett. That'll be exciting. I'm sure there'll be a little couple of nudges there somewhere on the 48 and the 44. Gavin Lawrenson is there. Geisler and Aaron Broadbridge, we are set for a dispatch heat 17. Truant and Pagel on the front row. This is going to be a cracker. Strap yourselves in. We are going green. Pagel leads us away. Brett Barron's got some pace on the top. Pagel runs a little high. Truant, Miles Gilroy, Brett Barron, Darren Pearson, Ashley Barron, Nathan McDonald, Glenn Pagel, your race leader. Down the back chute we go. Oh, Ashley Barron into the side of Darren Pearson. He gets checked a little from Nathan McDonald. Broadbridge had to get on the brakes to avoid collision. Pagel, your race leader, Miles Gilroy. Ashley Barron, a great move up on the inside. He's got some corner speed. In the Southman at 44. Miles Gilroy is second. Brett Barron is third. Glenn Truant, Ashley Barron, Pearson, McDonald and Broadbridge. Glenn Pagel. Nathan McDonald on the top side, further down the field. Ashley Barron moves up another position. Pagel, Gilroy, Barron, Truant and Ashley Barron. Back to Nathan McDonald, Aaron Broadbridge, Darren Pearson, Gavin Lawrenson at the back, which is a little unusual. With Glenn Pagel. Look at him going well. There's Glenn Truant. Just about pulls to a stop on the back straight. Everyone avoids the slowing Falcon as he pulls onto the infield and out of harm's way. It's Pagel from Gilroy, Brett Barron, Ashley Barron, Nathan McDonald. McDonald right up in the back of Ashley Barron. He'll try to make a lunge. The white flag will come out for the Garrett Turf moving Commodore of Glenn Pagel. Gilroy, Barron and McDonald. McDonald have a go on the outside. Oh, Pagel. A big moment through the bumps, but he will take out heat 17. Miles Gilroy will get second. Brett Barron will get third. Ashley Barron fourth. McDonald, Broadbridge, Pearson, Lawrenson and Geisler. Oh, another win. Great performance, and one of the nice guys out of Gympie. Make some noise for Glenn Pagel.
Oh, what a great drive.
Wow. I'll tell you what. Hey, Glenn, that looked a little bit better, mate.
Oh, sensational, Rhino, sensational.
Absolutely was. You haven't had you've been plotting around, but that was probably the best the car looked for tonight.
Yeah, I think I had it up on two wheels a bit in turn 3, but yeah, track's good. Rough it up more, I reckon.
Oh, well, there you go, Wes. Oh, dear. Righto, heat number 18. The defending Queensland champion. We'll start on the front row alongside Dennis Shellcross. Kerry Lack is there. Darren Baldwin, I saw with a smile on his face, which is a little unusual at a race meeting. Dennis Bullpitt is there. David Jacoby, Robert Trapp, Darryl Etherton and Joel Thomas. Another cracking heat coming your way. It's heat number 18 of the Queensland Modified Production title. And they are green. Raymond and Shellcross side by side, but Shellcross on the outside if you don't mind. Oh, the little Cortina will do it the long way around and no worries. Raymond is second. Kerry Lack, Darren Baldwin, Jacoby Bullpit, Etherton, Trappy and Thomas. Unchanged in this one. Jacoby's locked down on the bottom. Bullpit having a look. Oh, Kerry Lack! Wow! You are kidding me! I tell you what, Wes, that was about 12 millimetres away from being monumental. Kerry Lack's out of the car, folks. Put your hands together. That was a wild ride over there in turn number 3. Dear me.
Last little while.
Yeah, except for the red Holden.
Except for the red Holden. No, but generally.
All right, so we got 8 to run. And Dennis Shellcross, the little Cortina, he blew around the outside of Raymond and finds himself in the lead of this motor race. And we're off and running once again. Baldwin didn't get a real good start, but he finds himself in 3rd position with Jacoby hot on his heels. Etherton is there. Jacoby makes his way through into 3rd position. Baldwin fighting back on the outside. Oh, yeah. Side by side, Baldwin keeps the boot. Into the 3 on the outside. And the King of Roy concrete pumping. Jacoby exits stage left. And it's Dennis Shellcross out in front once again. It's Shellcross, Raymond, Baldwin, Etherton, Trapp, Jacoby and Thomas. Half race distance. And here comes Aidan Raymond, the Karoy Auto Wreckers Falcon. The reigning Queensland champion is starting to make a move. Well, Shellcross out in front still. Raymond is probing. He's poking. He's looking. Baldwin still 3rd. Raymond gives Shellcross a little hurry up. He said, hurry up, son. Here I come. He's right behind. In 2nd position with 2 laps left to run. Shellcross. Raymond. The white flag will come out this time round. Baldwin still 3rd, Etherton 4th, Trappy 5th, Jacoby and Thomas through the pit corner. Final time, Shellcross has won another. Raymond will get 2nd, Baldwin 3rd, Etherton, Trapp, Jacoby. Oh, how about the drive? The little Cortina from Bundaberg, Dennis Shellcross. Well, here's a little happy Cortina driver. Hey, mate, you were pretty fast then.
Yeah, we made some pretty big changes during the week, and to tell you the truth, I can't believe it's the same car.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You sucked the rivets out of Raymond's door as you went past him.
I don't know if it was that good.
Well done, mate. He'll head back.
Shellcross? I don't know if I did that.
Oh, it's just whatever.
You know what? Seriously, the catch cry for Dennis Shellcross now. Well done, Dennis. Oh, I don't know if I did that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe there his wife had given birth. Oh, I don't know if I did that. All right, back over to you, mate. Another good heat.
All righty, it's heat number 19, Stephen Zale. And Darren Zazolka on the front row. Pimenta, Walling are the front 2 rows. Set, and we are green once again. Stephen Zale leads us through turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Pimenta is 2nd, Walling is 3rd. Zazolka, Trent Nicolai, Graham Jones Stephen Gerrits and Kathy Pimenta. Stephen Zahl, your race leader. And the Buccaneers, Commodore out in front, Pimenta second, Walling is third. Graham Jones, have a look at the outside of Trent Nicolai. Pimenta tips it in hard into turns 1 and 2. Zahl's up to the challenge. The Commodore of Zahl just not coming off the corner as nice, but he's making it as wide as possible and hangs on to the lead. Walling and Pimenta side by side. Pimenta on the top side. Walling on the bottom. A little touch, a little up, and a little nudge. Pimenta and Walling. And Stephen Zahl, what a race! In heat number 19. Walling and Pimenta are still side by side. Walling just gets through on Pimenta. What a battle! Stephen Zahl. There must be a flat right rear for Rodney Pimenta. Graham Jones on the outside will get the job done. Nicolai gets through. Stephen Zahl still your leader. Here comes Greg Walling. He's a former national champion. Down on the bottom. Zakona Stray number 3. Can he find way past? The 5-star canvas proprietor out of Harvey Bay. Zahl and Walling. Epic battle at the front of this one. White flag comes out for Stephen Zahl. Walling into the back of Zali that time round. Walling, last chance. Crossed right up, Zahl nice and tiny. Oh, great drive, son. And Stephen Zahl will get the win. Walling for second. Graham Jones, Trent Nicolai. Oh, but how about from Harvey Bay? Make some noise for Stephen Zahl.
Hey, Rhino, just to let you know too, mate, Quentin Clark's in the 58 car.
Wow. Hey, Stephen, it's been too long since you've been talking to us.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Absolutely, mate. The car looked really good then, and got to be happy. You've got a good team behind you.
Yeah, everything's going good tonight, so good night tonight and hopefully another one tomorrow.
Absolutely, mate. As the next heat comes out, heat number 20. Second last one on the Model 5 Productions tonight. And the top 2 point scorers, Shane Langton and Todd Doyle, are out in this heat. And starting off the 4th row, the front row consists of Andrew Harper and Brendan Kennedy. The immaculately turned out K&R Plumbing Supplies Nissan.
Hey, Rhino, just give you a bit of heads up here.
Yep.
Mr. Shallcross is sitting very quick, very high on the points at the moment. Todd Doyle really has to win this to put himself as highest point scorer.
Absolutely, and he will be gunning on it from the back. Shane McDonald is third. Jerry Flood, Jason Boss, Darren White, Todd Doyle, Langton, and Paul O'Neill. Good heat race coming your way. Heat number 20 of the Queensland title. And we are underway. Harper gets a good start and leads us down the back chute for the first time. Kennedy is second. Todd Doyle moves up into 5th position. Whitey on the top. Todd Doyle up near the boards and washes up plenty of speed. Brendan Kennedy has a look at the inside of Andrew Harper. Whitey's got problems. As Andrew Harper out in front, Kennedy. Shane McDonald on the outside of Brendan Kennedy. Shane McDonald through in the second position now. So it's Harper, McDonald, Kennedy, Boss, Doyle, Langton. Todd Doyle is reeling in your front four. Harper, still your race leader, Bossy. Good save, son. Right side. Todd Doyle up in the fourth. Harper, McDonald, Kennedy, Doyle, Boss, Langton. 4 laps left to run. McDonald, a big move on the inside of Hollywood. Shane Mack and Hollywood are right into it. They come up on one of the back markers of Paul O'Neill. Two to go as Kennedy has a look at the inside of McDonald. Doyle ready to pounce. Doyle goes to the top side. White flag comes out. Doyle back to the bottom. Harper, McDonald, Kennedy and Doyle. McDonald outside. Shane McDonald on the top. And Shane McDonald gets the win. Oh, yeah. Oh, how about that Toowoomba? What a magnificent drive on the outside of the last corner to take the win. Harper will get second, Kennedy, then Doyle. Well, hey Shaney, that's how you get on the highlight reel, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it on these type of tracks. Well, I love it when it goes like this, so it's suiting my car quite well. I'd just like to say a special thanks to Peter Lucky. He's been helping me out a fair bit this week, so big thanks to him and everybody else that helps me.
Very good, well said, mate. Alrighty, well, let's see what happens in this one. Last chance for points tonight. Australian number 2 on the front row. Alongside Welby, Peter Gray, Carlin, Brady, Mills, Collins, Egan and Mark Raymont. Matty Swarbrick of the Truanto Falcon will lead us away. Welby on the top side. Have a look at that. That is a nice big move on the outside. Millsy's going upstairs as well. Peter Gray in the bottom. Trevor Mills gets the Ryan's Refrigerated Transport Commodore wound up at the top and goes right by Mark Carlin. Carlin fights back on the bottom. Millsy's got the momentum on the top. Welby, Swarbrick, Mills, Carlin, Peter Gray, John O'Collins, Brady, Mark Raymond and Matt Egan. They're still toe-to-toe and hammer down. Peter Gray gets up on the inside of Millsy. Millsy up on 2 wheels. Swarrock fighting back on the bottom now. Here comes the Australian number 2. And Matty takes back the lead. Matt Swarrock, Welby, Mills, Peter Gray and Carlin. Welby under attack from Trevor Mills. Peter Gray, Carlin, Collins, Raymond and Brady. 2 to go for young Matty Swarrock. Really starting to pull away now. Welby with 3 wide. Just for a moment, Millsy and Carlin, white flag comes out for young Matt. Welby, Carlin, Mills, Peter Gray, Collins and Raymond. But what a performance from the Australian number 2. Matty Swarrock takes the win. Welby, Mills, Carlin, Peter Gray, Raymond, Collins and Brent Brady. What a drive, folks. How about it for Matty Swarrock? Well, I tell you what, you are going sensational, son.
I think it's just maybe driving someone else's car, it's doing it to me.
I don't know, like, speaking a bit ago, it's Thursday night, you've blown up your Commodore, the weekend was rubbish, and you're probably top of points in the Queensland title now.
No, he's third, Rhino, he's third.
Hopefully the track gets even blacker and even bumpier.
All right, mate, we'll let you go and have a beer. They're going to call it. They're going to call it a night, folks. I'm sorry to say. What's it? A bit of a bummer.
That'd tear you one, wouldn't it? Really?
Oh, just like someone's kicked you in the guts.
Well, and Alan Lendrum's right into it. He's turning lights off here already. He's had enough.
All right, I can tell you what's going to happen tomorrow night. So the Super Sedan feature race is a non-event and done and dusted. So they're going to run a normal program as per the program tomorrow night, starting with heat races. There's 2 compact heat races, the only things we need to get done. They'll be first up tomorrow at around 4 o'clock. And then the AFCF Juniors will be on to start the program. Then we'll get straight into Sunday night's program. So I think we're 4 o'clock start tomorrow night, Wes. But that's just about it from us.